Alright, so I frequently get asked on stream about how I do prawn skip because apparently it's a big run killer for a lot of beginners. And I didn't really understand why that would be the case because if you ask me, this is one of the easier tricks in the run. But then I watched the beginner tutorial, and if you ask me, the beginner tutorial goes over a much less consistent version of the skip, and it's also several seconds slower. So I figured I would just make a complete video tutorial here that I can just link in the future. So once you load into the prawn chamber, whatever this is called, you're going to need to get a fast cruise boost. I'm assuming you already know how to cruise boost for this tutorial. So you spawn in facing like this. You're going to want to go right here. And I use this red thing to get my cruise boost, but if you think that surface is a little too narrow for you, you can always just use this instead. It's just slightly slower because you have to turn around the thing and get back to here. It's like not even half a second slower though, so don't worry. So the next thing you're going to want to do is do a full A-press jump onto this bamboo thing while holding slightly back so you can stand on it for a second. And then you're going to bash up onto the ledge, and it should look like this when you do it. There's a ledge here to the right. It's kind of hard to see all the geometry out here because, well, it's pretty much just all black. But you can turn your camera here to get a better visualization of it. So the next thing you're going to want to do is press the L trigger 3 times, or whatever your cruise bubble button happens to be on your console. So on the first one, you'll go slightly through the wall. Second one, you'll go slightly more, and then on the third one, it'll clip you through completely. And as soon as you get through, you're going to double jump and turn around to get up onto this geometry right here. And you'll notice that I hit like this sort of clip here. That's exactly where you want to be. You're going to bash up onto it and turn around like this in place. I'm going to get rid of my cruise bubble so I can run you through where you're supposed to aim. Let me get my little arrow out. So right here, this corner that you see here is exactly what you're aiming for. You're going to want to line up with that, and with your cruise boost, just double jump at it. So yeah, the setup for that is very lenient. You'll pretty much always get it. Even if you space your jumps slightly differently every time, it should just work. If I'm being honest, it's like relatively free. One note is that if you're playing on the GameCube version, after the cutscene plays, it will not spawn you back here next to the spatula. You'll just fall into the void. So what you're going to want to do then is just warp back to Prawn, unless you're doing warpless for some reason. So to run through it one more time, you're going to want to get your cruise boost right here. Jump on here and bash. You're going to want to not be moving here at all. 1, 2, 3, jump. Once you're here, bash onto the ledge, line up with the red corner, and it just works. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, you can leave a comment or come ask me on stream. And thanks for watching. Hope this helped.